Hello, hello, hello. Good day from wherever you're listening to me. You're welcome to our Wednesday live today. Just few minutes and we will start. You're welcome. Just say hello, say hi. Let us know where you are streaming from. Just say hello so we will know you are here with us. You're welcome. So if you join the conversation, just let us know where you're watching from. So today we'll be talking about raising resilient children, overcoming obstacles through goal setting. Yes, we can actually overcome obstacles through goal setting. Yes, you can overcome the obstacles you face. You overcome the obstacles you think your children face on a daily basis through the goal we set. But our goal here is to teach us how we can raise resilient children. Now, as parents, we all want to raise children who can face life challenges with confidence and strength. Most of us want to raise our children to be able to face life challenges with confidence and strength. Now, we must always remember that resilience isn't just a trait, it's a skill that can be nurtured and taught. So resilience is not a trait. Resilience is not something that you say, okay, this person was born resilient. Some might be born resilient, but it's a skill that can be nurtured and can be taught. So today we will explore how goal setting can be a powerful tool to help our children, to help your children develop resilience, to help them overcome obstacles, and to help them grow into empowered adult or empowered individual. Now we must first of all understand the meaning of resilience. So what is resilience? We'll be talking about resilience. What is resilience? Now resilience is the ability to bounce back from challenges. The ability for us or our children to bounce back from challenges. The ability for us to adapt to changes, positive changes, obviously, and the ability for us to keep moving forward. Resilience is the ability for us to bounce back from challenges, for us to adapt to changes, and for us to keep moving forward. For example, a child learning to handle failure, after not making a particular team, maybe they did a sports competition and the child was not able to move over to the next team, or the child's team did not win the competition, or a child is struggling in school with a tough subject. For this child to be able to come back, to even keep on making effort, it shows that this child is resilient. It shows that this child has the ability to bounce back. It shows that this child can actually move forward even without, even when the child has made some errors or the child has failed. Now, resilience is very important for us as parents when we raise our children, because life will inevitably bring challenges to us. Life brings challenges to us as parents on a daily basis, and life brings challenges to our children on a daily basis. They face challenges sometimes with their emotions. Sometimes they are not able to express themselves. Sometimes they face challenges in their schools. But we must teach resilience, because resilience helps to equip our children. It helps them to be equipped such that they can face challenges, they can face difficulties with courage and determination. Our children, there's this saying that you cannot control what life throws at you, but you can control the way you react. We must definitely go through life with some challenges here and there. Our children will encounter some challenges here and there. Our duty as parents is not to shield our children from these challenges. Our duty is not to protect them from these challenges. Our duty is to equip them with the skill they can navigate these challenges. And one of the skills we can equip our children with is the skill of resilience. Teaching them the ability to be able to bounce back, teaching them the ability to be able to move forward, to be able to adapt to changes, and to keep moving forward. The question I have for you and for us today is, as a parent, are you resilient? Do you even model resilience? Do we show to our children that we are resilient? Because our children will definitely learn and pick up from us. We must also remember that when our children are resilient, it helps them to build self-confidence. When they are resilient, it helps them to be self-aware. And when they are resilient, it helps them to be optimistic. So resilience is a skill that we intentionally need to build for ourselves first. It's a skill that we intentionally need to teach our children. So it is very important for us to teach resilience. Now, what is the relationship with resilience and goal setting? From our topic, there's a connection between resilience and goal setting. So what is this relationship? Now, goal setting helps to build problem solving skills. When we set goals, it has a way of helping us build problem solving skills. Because when you set a goal of what you want to achieve, it's a way of, okay, what are the things I need to put in place to help me get to this point, to help me achieve this thing I say I want to achieve. Now, when our children learn to set and pursue their goals, when they are able to sit down and craft and document the goals they want to achieve, when they are able to work on these goals, when they are able to put in the actions to help them achieve this goal, they develop the skills to overcome obstacles. It helps them to develop the skill to overcome limitations along the way. So it is very important, because when you have a goal, when your child has a goal, your child is putting in effort on a daily basis, it helps them to be able to overcome the obstacles that can come their way or that will come their way. Now, goals also foster persistence. When we teach our children how to set goals, when our children are able to set goals, they have their eyes fixed on something, it helps them to be persistent. Goals teach our children that success isn't instant. Let me take that again. Goals teach our children and teaches us as parents that success isn't instant. It is achieved through efforts, through perseverance, through the commitment, through doing the work. And we must get to teach our children this, that goals, that success is not instant. You are successful when you put in the work, the efforts, the actions, everything you need to be successful. Now, goal setting encourages us and our children to have a growth mindset, because by setting goals, our children get to learn to see failures as opportunities. So when they fail in the course of that their goal setting, when they are not able to achieve this goal, they don't see it as failure anymore. They tend to see it as an opportunity for them to learn and for them to grow, rather than for them to feel defeated. So it is very important for us to teach our children to have a growth mindset, to teach them that it is okay to fail, for us to even internalize that failure. It's okay. It is okay to fail. It is okay to make mistakes. When you fail or you make mistake, you get up, you dust yourself. You ask yourself questions. Why did I fail? Why did I make these mistakes? What were the things I did that I shouldn't have done? What were the things I did not do that I can start to do? So it is very important for us to have this growth mindset. Now, we must teach our children resilience through goal setting. How can we do this? Number one, we have to model resilience in our own life. So as a parent, do you model resilience? We must first of all model resilience first in our life, in our day-to-day activities, and our children will easily see it and pick it up. How can we do this? You can share stories of how you overcame challenges in the past. You can share stories of how you overcame challenges while you were setting your goals. You can share stories of your failures. You can share stories of the things you did not learn when you were supposed to learn. It shows your children that you have a growth mindset, because when you share this story, you can now tell your children that I know better, so I can act better. Another way we can show our children is to avoid the mindset of avoid being perfectionist. Like you tell your children, okay, I'm perfect, everything about me is perfect. No, nobody is perfect. We all make mistakes. So when we show our children that side of us, that okay, we've made mistakes in the past, I'm not perfect, but the truth is that I've learned from my mistakes, and I want you to also learn from what's, from my mistakes. That is one way we can teach resilience to our children. For example, when we make a mistake, or when as a parent you tell your child of a difficult situation you faced at work, or if a difficult situation you face even in your family life, so you now set clear goals. You now tell your child things like, okay, I faced this difficulty at work, but I was able to set goals on how to help me achieve, on how to help me navigate through this challenge better next time. It just shows your child that you're resilient. And what are you doing? You're modeling resilience to your child. So we must also involve our children in the process. Don't allow your children to be left behind. Carry them along in the process. When you're setting your goals, get your children involved. Let them set their goals. Even when they encounter a difficult situation while they are setting their goals, don't shield them from those difficulties. Don't protect them. Don't say, oh my God, no, I don't want you to fail. I don't want you to make mistake. No, you carry them along through the process. When they make mistake, you tell them it is okay, it is fine, but I need to teach you, I need to guide you so you'll be able to make a better choice next time. So we must involve our children in the process. Help them and teach them how to set age-appropriate goals. For example, you can have a goal for your child. Okay, when you finish your puzzle, when you finish playing with your games and your toys, you need to pack it up and put them in the appropriate place where it needs to be. It's a goal. So we must carry them along. Age-appropriate goals. They should be able to set age-appropriate goals for themselves. We must also teach our children to break goals into smaller steps. So when we have a big goal, one of the ways we can achieve it is to break these big goals into smaller steps. So it doesn't look overwhelming. So it doesn't look like, oh my God, this goal is too big, it's too difficult, I can't achieve it. So we must teach our children how to break bigger goals into smaller steps that we can manage. For example, if you want to teach your child, or you want your child to learn a particular music instrument, let's say for example piano, you want to teach your child piano, one of the things you can do is to inculcate practice, maybe weekly practice, 30 minutes for the week, as the case may be, age appropriate for your child. You don't just say, okay, today is the day you will learn piano. You now keep your child for 5 hours, 6 hours, or 7 hours learning piano. You can break it down. Age appropriate. What can this child do per time? You can break it down, break the big goal into little chunk, into small and manageable steps. Another thing we need to do as parents, we must learn to celebrate the process and the progress of our children, not just the success. We must learn to celebrate the effort. We must learn to celebrate the commitment our children have put into a particular thing. We must learn to celebrate the resilience our children put into a particular goal or a particular assignment. We must learn to celebrate the character. We must learn to celebrate the perseverance our children have put into a particular work. Don't wait till everything is 100% before you celebrate. Don't wait till your child comes out successful before you celebrate. We must learn to celebrate the process. We must learn to celebrate the progress. We must learn to celebrate the journey alongside the success or alongside the end result. We must get comfortable with praising the effort of our children. Even when they've not achieved the goal, even when there are a lot of things they need to do, but just praise their efforts. Praise them for their commitment. Praise them for being available. Praise them for even making an effort, for even trying. Praise them for being persistent. Praise them for not even giving up. Praise them for even going further to achieve this goal. Because even when the goal have not been achieved, we must praise them for the effort. We must learn to celebrate the process. You can say things like, okay, I am proud of you. Even if you were not able to achieve this goal, but I am proud of the effort you were able to put in towards you achieving this goal. I am proud of the character. I am proud that you were able to stay true. I am proud of the resilience. I am proud of the initiative you were able to bring into this goal or into you achieving this assignment or whatever the child is doing. So it is very important for us as parents to praise the process, not just the end result. We must also teach our children the power of reflection. But first of all, we have to model and to be good good, we have to reflect as parents first, because when we reflect, our children will learn from us to learn to reflect. So after your goal is achieved, after you've set your goal, you must learn to reflect, because when you reflect, it helps to guide. When you reflect, you're able to say, okay, what worked, what did not work, what can I do better next time. It helps you to be able to put in effort for the next assignment, for the next goal. So when we achieve our goal, even as parents, we should not just go to sleep and say, oh my God, everything is done, oh thank God. We must get to reflect, what did not go well in this process, what can I do better, what went well, why did it go well, can I continue what I did. So reflection is very key, because if we must make progress in life, we must get comfortable with reflecting. And while we are reflecting, we could ask ourselves questions like, what did I learn from this experience? You've written your goal, you've achieved your goal, or you've gone through a particular situation or a particular experience. When you reflect, you ask yourself questions like, okay, what did I pick from this experience? What went well? What would I have done differently that would have changed the outcome of this experience? What can I begin to do? What can I do differently next time? That is what reflection does for us. So we as parents have to get comfortable with reflecting. We need to reflect on a daily basis and also teach our children to reflect. So what are the practical activities we as parents can begin to do, to teach our children, to help them to be resilient, to help them achieve their goal? Number one, as parents, it's our duty to create a family vision board. We need to create a vision board for our family, a vision that states where this family is leading to, where this family is headed to, where are we going, what direction are we taking. We must include our individual goals in our vision board. We must include our family goals in our vision board, and we must always remind every member of the family that we have a vision board. So everybody needs to align with the vision. Even the Bible says, write down the vision, make it plain, so that he that sees the vision will run with it. When we don't have anything written down, there's nothing the children can look up to. So as a parent, it's our duty and our responsibility to create a vision board that everyone can look up and begin to run with it. Now we can do something like a resilience jar. For example, every time a family member overcomes a challenge or reaches a milestone, you can write a small note as a parent, as a sibling, or you can write a small note as a member of the family and add it to the jar. It's called the resilience jar. So when you overcome a challenge or overcome a limitation, or you achieve your goal, you write a small note as a family and put it in the resilience jar. And when you do this, you reflect on it monthly, because it helps to guide your choices and your decisions next time. And as parents, we must role play resilience. We must role play resilience. We shouldn't just put ourselves out there that we're perfect. Oh my God. We shouldn't even put ourselves out there like we have a fixed mindset. No, we must role play this thing. We must tell our children that we have a growth mindset. We are on a journey. We are growing. Even when we get through any challenge, we are able to navigate this challenge. So that is what we need to portray or to show or to model to our children. Now we must remember as parents that resilience isn't about avoiding challenges. It's not about we avoiding challenges. You cannot just sit in your house and say, okay, today I'm not going out, I don't want challenge. Even inside that your house, there might be little challenges here and there you need to deal with. So resilience is not about we avoiding challenges. It's about facing these challenges head on. It's a difficult one, but we can do it. It's about facing these challenges head on with determination and hope. You have a challenge, you decide to face it head on with determination and hope. By teaching our children to set goals and work towards them. So you don't just sit down and say, oh, I'm resilient, you don't get to work. No. You need to teach your children how to set goals. We need to teach our children how to set goals. We need to set our goals. And when we set our goals, we don't go to sleep. When we set this goal, we need to get to work. We need to get to action and start to implement what we need to implement that can help us to achieve this goal. That can help us to see that, okay, we move from point A to point B. We must also teach our children, give them the tools on how they can achieve their goal. Provide them with the necessary resources, provide them with the necessary materials they need to achieve their goal. For example, you have a child that is good with arts, good with painting, good with drawing, and the child has a goal that relates to painting, drawing. It's your duty to provide the necessary tools for this child to achieve their goal. It's your duty, or our duty as parents, to provide the necessary materials that can help our children achieve their goals. And we must remember as parents to start small. Don't wait till the situation, the condition is perfect. We must learn to start small, but when we start small, we must stay consistent. And we must always remember that every obstacle is an opportunity for growth. Every obstacle is an opportunity for growth. Every obstacle is not there for us to run away. It's not there for us to just zoom off. It's not there for us to just shut down. Every obstacle, every challenge we go through is an opportunity for us to grow. So when you go through a challenge, ask yourself, what is in this challenge for me? What do I need to pick? What are the lessons I need to learn from this challenge? And we should also teach our children the same thing. Every obstacle is an opportunity for growth. When your child goes through an obstacle, don't tell the child, oh, drop it, leave it. No, it's an opportunity for the child to grow. When your child is having difficulty in mathematics, in English, in any subject, don't tell your child you tried your best or you drop it. No, you tell your child it's an opportunity for growth. It's an opportunity for you to grow and to do better. So we must have this mindset, and we must consciously teach our children that every obstacle they encounter, every difficulty, every limitation they encounter, it's an opportunity for them to grow. Likewise, also as parents, every difficulty, every challenge, every obstacle we go through, it's an opportunity for us to grow. It's an opportunity for us to transform ourselves. It's an opportunity for us to be better. So that is it. So what would you be doing differently? What step would you be taking differently? How are you going to model resilience to your child? How are you even going to be resilient? What plans do you have to be resilient? What plans do you have to go through the challenges and the difficulty that stare at our faces on a daily basis? We need to intentionally plan on how we can be resilient in the face of our challenges. And we need to teach our children how to be resilient and not to run away when they encounter any situation. So thank you very much for listening to me today. I believe you've got value from me for your time. I really do appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Renewed Parents Academy. Also remember to purchase my book, Becoming a Renewed Parent, because growth is a journey. Growth is not a destination. You don't get to a point and say, oh my God, I've stopped growing. No, we have to keep learning. We have to keep growing as long as we are still living on this earth. So get a copy of my book. It's on Amazon. You can type Becoming a Renewed Parent, or I'll drop the link down this. I'm going to drop the link in the comment section for us to get the book and start your journey of growth, your journey of transformation, because it's going to help you a whole lot. So thank you for your time. I really do appreciate your time, and I do not take your time for granted. Till I come your way next Wednesday on our Wednesday Live. Do have a good day. Thank you and bye.